Trump tweeted when we are done with cabinet. But yes, but that's a fact. Secondly, that we view the issues on land as very important matters related to the future of this country, both for economic growth, for transformation, for reconciliation, and for the restoration of the dignity of all South Africans. And we also take cognizance that no self-respecting nation would want to continue to have things remaining as they are in our country, and hence Section 25 of the Constitution from the time when we were negotiating for a better South Africa. And in the quest to realize that equality, in the quest to grow the economy, there has been realization over the last 24 years that there are challenges, and as articulated by the President yesterday in his response to questions in Parliament, the pace at which we are at in making sure that we deal with issues of land do require the change of gear. And it is precisely because of that that we do believe that there has to be a better and a faster method that would deal with issues related to expropriation of land without compensation, that would then help us to grow the agricultural sector and make it to be much more inclusive, but to also make sure that it is the majority of South Africans, like in any other self-respecting nation, who are the primary owners of the land. And in this instance, it should not be at the disadvantage of those who have been historically disadvantaged. And thirdly, it should not only be around issues of agriculture, but it must also be about changing our own human settlement patterns and property relations in South Africa. And it is on those bases that even with the agreements and the treaties that were involved in, such as AGOA, we do not believe that they can be threatened. Because in fact, they should seek to strengthen our relationships, because we would then be able to bring in your small-scale farmers, would be able to bring your black farmers who for now have got challenges with access to markets, access to finances, and hence our issue on land goes also with the issues that have to do with agriculture farmer support programs, so that then those who have access to land for agriculture are able also to be involved in food security as well as into growing the economy by strengthening this very critical sector and even going beyond the current methods of farming in our own country. So this should not be a threat to AGOA. In fact, it should actually it should massify the presence and the footprints of South Africans into the trade relations that we have with regard to agriculture.
All right, speaking in Cape Town just a short time ago, that's the Communications Minister Nomvula Mokonyane. Now, let's take a look at that controversial Trump tweet once again. In it, he asks his Secretary of State to, in his words, closely study the land reform process and farm killings in South Africa. Trump's tweet comes after a Fox News report alleged that land expropriation is happening. Now,